Possessed the 666 entry of Chris Stillwell. That's it. 012 on the light to a 3717.
Up against the 395 Index champion from last year.
395. This is my class right here.
Sam's teammate and the Pro 1 champion in 2025, the 148 entry, they call it Juggernaut. That's Arnold Cox. Two twin Ford-powered dragsters here set to do battle. Alyssa Adkins runs a 070 action time to a 419.0. So he went massive wheelie to hard right. We're going to see what the FAFO does this time.
I like it. So if you come, you know, like Saturday, Sunday, kind of Tuesday, so if you're saying, like, say, the front end of the convention, my team buddies, or this, yeah, this was an hour after they opened it. Yeah, because look, otherwise, these are all filled up. Yeah, that's like, so if I wanted to, it's kind of like this tomorrow, right, this one, like,
Out here, day one, Friday, Dome Valley Raceway, February. They're getting ready to run these alcohol cars. Sending it, yeah. Let's go.
Here at Dome Valley Raceway.
Fire me up. Let's go. We got Hickey over in the far lane. Fire me up.
Mickey.
Yeah.
We call him Eric number 2.
Eric number 2.
Whichever nickname fits the bill.
Yeah, right in here is good. Where Rob's at.
Eric number 2. Let's
Come on,
do
Eric
it.
number 2. Hammer down.
Full send. Free stage.
Dome Valley Raceway on your feet. We are top alcohol. There's a 3.100, 3.100. Pinios in the left lane and Hall in the right. The Tasmanian Devil in the left lane and Cranky in the right. You can hear that big black Chevy. Guys, Hall leads to the staging lane. Nikki pulls the belts tight. She's going to drop the visor, light the beams, and send Project X. The 756 in the right.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah, blew by you.
Blue by you.
Schultzman brings it to the line, drops the visor.
Yabba dabba doo.
Get some.
794 for a breakout by Nafsinger. Right the beams.
First light.
Haven't seen Quintal here in a few races. Had some issues with that car going straight. Hopefully they were able to get it all sorted out.
That guy's jumping, right?
Something, I don't know.
Dome Valley Raceway.
Oh shit!
Husband and wife battle off. What? Damn. Somebody's making somebody dinner tonight. Dredge race. Graham getting it.
So our first pairing is going to feature the 555, that is Israel Quintero. And the 325 entry, that is Jared Fauché.
Goes. What the heck is that?
Just a look, huh? It could be whatever underneath it. Just that look. Okay, got it.
They're mostly fiberglass body, custom built.
So it's going to feature the 87. This is Charlie Johnson in Hemi, California, in a Mopar Power Jeep. Johnson lines up against the 74. This is Clayton Teeter. Teeter bought this engine out of Kyle Larson's championship winning NASCAR. Buddies here out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the
They're buddies.
1331 entry they call Child's Play. Driven by pedals, there's Kevin Crawford. He's going to line up against the 3487 out of Hemi, California. The chocolate milk wagon piloted by
Hemet.
Joseph.
You've been to Hemet before? Oh yeah.
Some of that beef jerky. I know last race they had some awesome. I'm currently wearing mine. T-shirts for sale. Not sure if they have more, but I'm sure you can talk to them about that at the same time. Great reaction time by both drivers. He's a fast qualifier at 395 car. Driver that he was lined up against not making the cut. Looney Racing Camp.
Blue Bayou and fucking Looney Racing. Heck yeah. This gonna be a good one. I'll go buy me a Blue Bayou shirt. The champions are
Heavy on, and it's time to get it on. She picks up a little time.
Yeah.
2:88 won the time on that one for Schultzman. He goes faster as well.
Yeah.
That would be his fast pass of the event.
Oh,
Death took him to church, I like bleach, man. Why you had the stupidest verses, true as the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks for the room. I heard but with that spot.
326 with an 8. Sideways.
Paul ran a 2.940 earlier and broke out. Munoz ran a 317 with a 2. He's going to line up against the 711 out of the Las Vegas, Nevada. The Barney Rebel, part of the Yabba Dabba Doo racing team. That is Jim Nefsinger.
Yeah, this will be a good race right here. Cranky and Yabba Dabba Doo. Let's do it.
Nefsinger comes in ninth. Broke out on his run earlier. He's going to line up against Damon Hall, who ran a 364.
Yabba Dabba Doo.
With the 3.049 better pass for him that time around. Nefsinger runs a 278 with a run. He went faster. Solo running, here's a solo pass, the 47-year Mike Crawford. 269 with a 9, 2.696. And a
Good win, Tommy. Good win.
His dad's gonna bring him, I believe.
Father and son race.
the Chocolate Milk Wagon, sponsored by Tally Metal Supply, Jimmy D's Auto, Chris Miner Motorsports, and Larry Racing. Fast Miner Milk Wagon, he runs a 458.6 to the win on a... This is Charlie Johnson, powered Jeep out of Hemming, California, on a competition bag. Identical time to Weaver. He's going to line up against the Fauché Racing teammate, the 187 of Heath McCreary. He's built this buggy. They call slower with small parts out of J-Rod Garage. 475.6 to a quicker but losing 475.2. Whole shot win by Fauché. Battle to settle out the 395 index win. Garcia breaks out and hands the win to Braden Root. Root runs a 4. Altered State, and he's going to line up against the Hemming, California runner they call J-Dub, Joseph Weaver, in the Chocolate Milk Wagon. Setup change to the Chocolate Milk Wagon yesterday prior to the racing. The Chocolate Milk Wagon, 421 with an 8 issues for Carlson. By Rancho Los Novias in the Jeep they call Aguacate. He's going to line up against the 74 entry. This is Clayton Teeter, captain of the DFS Racing Cam. Durham Fleet Services is sponsors on this hot rod. That good looking Pro S on white. He cannot go red this time. That is Jared Crawford out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Jared's going to line up against Jonathan Adams.
Charles Clay.
without the freedoms that we enjoy here in this glorious country. I'd like to take a moment and ask that if we have any military personnel, current or veterans, please stand. Any police officers, firefighters, and stand. If you're a family member of somebody that's currently serving in one of our nation's armed forces, please stand, because we understand that if they're serving, you're serving too. Ladies and gentlemen, take a good look around. It's the service and sacrifice of these individuals that affords us the freedoms to be here watching this awesome sand drag racing in the beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Dome Valley Raceway. Let's give each and every one of these individuals a massive round of applause. Please remove your hats as we enjoy the singing of the national anthem of the greatest country in the world, the United States of America.
See?
What's so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last whose cross stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, who saved us that star-spangled banner?
And with that,
Yeah.
it's time to kick the tires and light the fires on qualifying.
Kick the tires and light the fires. Final round of the big boys. Let's go.
Car they call Project X.
Let's go, Tommy.
Tommy, yesterday you were 3.009 and 4.91. Time of record in round number 2.
Send it. Pro mod.
Seconds past 2.948. 93 entry out of Somerton, Arizona. Southwest Sanitation Services and Elite Farming, the sponsors on that gorgeous green and black hot rod here in the right lane. So in this pair of top and indoor qualifications are coming to the track now. This is going to feature the 349 out of Menifee, California, sponsored by Triple Threat Motorsports, American Metals, Grand Crackers Demo, CZ Carrillo, and Huckleberry Company. This is the buggy they call Risky Business of Tristan Graham. Graham's going to line up with the 47-year-old Mike Brock. Mike Kurt, fast follow the top eliminator standings.
Fire me up.
Brock out of Phoenix, California, Phoenix, Arizona, excuse me. So it's Risky Business of Brock in second and This is his wife, Kylie, in Frisky Business. Big dog Chevy powered buggy driven by Kylie Graham. She's been making strides all weekend long, picking up time. Top and imminent class. Vicky Pilot was the first woman to ever hold back-to-back championships in top eliminator in the dragster they call Farmer Swiss' daughter. She ran with us here in November. Unfortunately, not sure why her car's not here, but was all nice enough to say, hey, give this thing a rip.
Somebody's using strawberry.
Yeah, that's that great Tommy Zavala, that car. Yeah, that smells good.
Is it grape or strawberry?
He said grape. Yeah, I need to get some of that for the
That
car.
one does smell good.
For the car a little bit, 6.05. Life over in the staging area makes his way to the racing surface for the left lane. So Johnson, with no qualifying time yet for the weekend, is currently sitting third in the A-field standings. He's going to bring that dragster into the left lane. They're going to stop him short. Crow gives him the final fist pump. And Greg Johnson. Purple accents in the engine compartment. Quintal builds some really nice hot rods, and this one is one of them. 3.053. That is progress for Quintal. He's gotten faster every time he hit the racetrack here this weekend. 3.240 the time on that one for Goodall. His solo pass. Hickey gets out of the car, gives his crew guy the hand signal that something amiss in that Strubone small box. This is going to be a solo pass. First every time. Trying to qualify in top alcohol for Eric Brown. Respectable pass. That's live motorsports, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes things just don't work out the way that you want them to. All the preparation that goes into these hot rods, week in and week out, all day long on race day, and sometimes it's just the little things that. In the top alcohol qualification. So Sport 1 car competitors, you need to be at your vehicles and in staging. Looks like we're getting ready to put the bow on this track prep session. Our track EMT is on his way back this direction.
By you and went way down there to shut down. There's some rough shit.
Big block Chevy powered Jeep, they call the chocolate milk wagon, or I call the chocolate milk wagon. Sponsored by Tally Metal Supply, Jimmy D's Auto Care, Chris Miner Motorsports, Larry Miner Racing, and his dad. Dials into a 422. And in the right lane, the 537 entry, the blonde bandit herself, the blown small block or big block Chevy engine. Sponsored by Fort Bella Racing, the Don Valley Raceway, empty red lights, goes 437 with a 5 to a 4. Taro out of Yuma, Arizona. Larry Miner Racing Jeep small block Chevy Power, and that good looking white, black, gold, and maroon paint job there with the big box air cleaner. So it's big block versus small block Jeep on Jeep. Quintero dials into a 380.
Look, you dragged her ass.
Clayton Teeter moves on to round number 2. So Carlos dials into a 388. He's going to line up against all of the Cox in the track. Cox to the win was a 333. 432 on a 340 dial-in time, unfortunately. Joe Gluck out of Gilbert, Arizona, 383 small block Chevy powered rear engine dragster known as Colossus. He's going to line up against the 137. This is Daniel Healy driving the Jeep they call the Warning. Up against the FAFO Jeep of Jared Fauché, who's also dialed into a 420. So the Altered State dragster Mike Collison is up against the FAFO small block Chevy powered Jeep of Jared Fauché. Arizona 460 cubic inch Ford rear engine dragster they call Goliath. Goliath is going to line up against the 1331 entry out of Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Jared Crawford in the premature Prius, also known as Child's Play. Crawford runs a 442.4 on the 424 dial-in time. 3T altered with a 390 Ford out of the AS Underground Racing Camp. And the 69 entry, this is Travis Breeden in the Jeep they call Bad Attitude. Big block Chevy powered Jeep. Runs a 422.7 on a 415 dialing time. Alyssa Atkins runs a faster but losing 420 on a 4. Big block Chevy powered Jeep versus small block Chevy powered Jeep. Positive does have nitrous on board. I don't think he's turning it on though. Well, Tito's got one nitrous too. A 423 against the 450. He went a little fast. The lanes, and let's get it underway. I like the fabrication skills on the Rincon buggy. He was having red light problems, so let's just zip tie some cardboard on there and see if that fixes it. We're gonna light the bulbs and let them rip. Well, it didn't red light. But it also didn't. And Slayer, small block Chevy versus LS powered buggy versus Jeep. Slow on the tree, they both break out.
After a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe you're the reason why all the doors are closed, so you
So Fauché dials into a 420 in the right lane, Breeden to a 415. Jared Fauché is going to send himself to the trailer. 045, too quick on the draw, runs a 430 with a 4. The new bunker goes in one pass. 419 with a 9. That would have broke out. Nonetheless, he gets to move on to the next round. He's on the Jeep they call the Chocolate Milk Wagon. This is Jada Joseph Weaver. Weaver dials into a 422.
No.
Milk Wagon for the final spot in the semifinals of And unfortunately, the Chocolate Milk Wagon is come up empty and breaks out. Runs a 4:19.7 on a 4:22, gonna send himself to the trailer. And Arnold Cox moves on to the semifinals.
Let's go.
Well, to say that that was less than ideal would be an understatement. That was a violent left-hand turn. The right lane, this is Poison Ivy. 415 with the 9, 415 with the 9 for Poison Ivy, 492 with the 3. Here out of Yuma, Arizona, the DFS Racing Camp. Pearlescent white and teal, clean looking car. For Crawford. Crawford runs a 456 with a 2 to the win and sends Clayton Teeter to the trailer in Sport 2 car. We'll do the 1331 entry of Jared Crawford of Las Vegas, Nevada, big block Chevy powered Jeep. The premature Prius they call child's play is going to line up against the 61 of Travis Braden. They both go red, but Braden went first. Two Sport 1 car is going to feature the 74 of Clayton Teeter, the DFS Racing entry out of Yuma, Arizona, big block Chevy powered Jeep. Dials into a 423. He's going to line up against the Juggernaut Ford powered rear engine dragster out of Chino Valley, Arizona, driven by Arnold Cox. They're doing the slow crawl into the staging lights. On the bike they call Reckoning, he's going to line up against the 512 out of Riverside, California. That's Wesley Fuller. Banshee ATV sponsored by JM Motorsports, JM Motorsports sharing custom pipes and V-Twin now. Fuller dials into a 395. The main dials into a 395. It's going to be a heads-up race here for the Sport 1 ATV final, ladies and gentlemen. They dropped the visors and we're going to settle it right now. To the win, runs a 4:08.0 on a 395 dial-in time. Wings had the whole in the left lane, the 1331 out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Jared Crawford dials into a 425. Jonathan Avila, 15 entry out of Yuma, Arizona, LS powered Jeep. Jeep TJ dials into a 545. Crawford 425. Avila 545. Should be like 420. Come on. So correction to the dial-in time. Crawford is a 4:54 dial-in time. Avila on a 5:45. Avila's going to get the lead. Too quick on the trigger. back on the weekend for Project X. A full contact racing. That is delayed reaction and Eric Brown. Brown currently third in the standings. Paul Graham, 12th, has not yet made a qualifying pass.
$5
Eric Hickey's going to bring Eric Brown into the lights. Paul Graham's going to light the lights in the left lane, and we're top eliminator cars on the left. 296.2 for Eric Brown. 296.2. Unofficially to the top of the charts. 290. Called Freighter, that Jeep. The Halter they call Cranky. Breakout for Naffinger.
That was a close one though.
He is in the left lane, comes into this round number 2 in the qualification standings. He's going to line up against the current fast qualifier, the 142 smooth sacrificer of Hot Rod, Cody Hoffman.
Cody Hoffman on the other side. Let's see. Fire me up. Let's go. .953, the time on that one for Mike Brock. That'll take him to the top of the charts. 2.8. Here comes the excavator speed demon. Chris is going to give the guys a signal to bring them into the lights, and we're going to continue on with qualifying round 4. Whiskey Business in the right lane, Speed Demon in the left. Breakout for Tristan Graham. 3:12 with a 0, the time on that one. So 289 with a 2 at 113 miles an hour for Tristan Graham. That's a breakout, but nonetheless, they found the speed that car was missing. 3.120, the time on that one for Goodness. Final rounds coming up. Let's go. Tommy and Risky Business. Let's check it out. This is a pretty good run.
So the Looney Drax is going to be in the left lane, the Frisky Business Boogie in the right.
Tommy's on this side. Tommy over here. Frisky Business over there.
Kylie Graham looking to take it to the boys here. Kylie Graham currently 7th in the standings. Two big bucks rolling in on the right lane.
Poison Ivy over there on the far side.
3.070, the time on that one for Jordan Cantal, 3.070.
284 on this side. Huh?
2.849, the time on that one for Johnson, 2.849. Everything green, hot rod into the purple and orange flame, and it rolls into the beams. We're gonna light the fires.
Yeah!
Mostly straight, 292 with the run, 2.921 second pass, his best pass of the weekend.
Yes. Good job, Eric.
Final touches on that hot rod. Eric Brown's going to be in the left lane, Nicholas Schultzman in the right.
Blue Bayou. Back at it.
Allen almost got sacked for the safety.
That one has a little light on the front. I'll put a light on the front of ours.
So good to see the Blue Bayou dragster making its way to the racetrack after that extracurricular activity from earlier this afternoon. Schultzman and Brown goes 2920 to bump him to second in the qualifying standings.
Alright, they're both off safe.
Staging, please.
This is going to be an exhibition pass, a little test hit. 3.799. So this is a quick change of the program. This is going to be Tommy Zavala. Due to
Let's go.
with the 3, 298 with the 3. Navarro, the 309 entry, his Lily Dragster had a catastrophic entry of pull over. Straight down to 296.3, 296. So coming into the event, highly qualified, number 7, previous number 8. So he really won the face of their previous. Seconds of time on that one for one, please. Gotta turn the GoPro on. How Rod gets the slap on the helmet from his pop, so we're gonna send him on a solo pass for the breakage. Big wheel stand 2.968, 2.968, and 103.35. Ladies and gentlemen, this promises to be an absolute race right here. Neither one of these guys going to back out from the other. Yeah, winners of the Dunking race. Excavator goes 290 with an 8 to break out and hand the ring to Whiskey Business. The 4-power engine Dragster, they called the Riot. Another member of that stout ALC Underground Racing team. The Brock keeping the right lane is shadowed. $5,000 on the line between these two childhood best friends. 091 reaction time, 387 with a 4, 387.
He's going to line up against Pebbles. Pebbles got a perfect right arrow.
The next time you just go red. 446.0.
Hell yeah. You ain't seen my cousin? Billy? No. Yeah. Nova, right? Yeah, the Nova.
We got Blue Bayou and Looney, Tommy.